Jupiter doesn't have a surface. There's no ground to hit, no floor to stand on, just gas all the way down. So, what actually happens if you fall into a planet that never says stop? Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. You could fit over 1,000 Earths inside it. But here's the strange part. It's not made of rock like Earth. It's basically a giant ball of gas, sort of like a balloon that never pops, just getting denser the deeper you go. So falling into Jupiter isn't like falling onto a planet. It's like diving into an ocean with no bottom. Let's say you jump in feet first. At first, it feels like skydiving on Earth. Just clouds, wind, and open sky. Jupiter's clouds are made of ammonia, and they're colder than any winter you've ever felt, way below zero. But you're falling fast, and you're not stopping anytime soon. As you drop deeper, something strange starts happening. The air around you stops acting like air. Jupiter's atmosphere thickens the way fog thickens into soup. Within 100 miles down, the pressure alone would crush a submarine like a soda can, and you're still falling. Now here's where it gets wild. Keep going deeper, and the hydrogen gas around you gets squeezed so hard it turns into liquid, like steam turning into water, but under pressure powerful enough to bend steel. Imagine jumping into a pool, except the water used to be air just moments ago. You're now sinking through liquid hydrogen. But it doesn't stop there. Go deeper still. Thousands of miles down, the pressure becomes so extreme that hydrogen, the lightest element in the universe, starts behaving like metal. Scientists actually call it metallic hydrogen. Picture liquid metal conducting electricity, flowing like mercury. That's what's swirling beneath Jupiter's clouds. Here's the fact that reframes everything. This layer of metallic hydrogen is what generates Jupiter's magnetic field. A field so powerful, it's 20,000 times stronger than Earth's. If you could see it from Earth, Jupiter's magnetic field would look bigger in our sky than the full moon, and you'd be falling straight through the engine that creates it. So, by now, you're not falling through gas anymore. You're not even falling through liquid. You're sinking into something that used to be a gas, turned into a liquid, and is now acting like molten metal, all without ever hitting a floor. So where does it actually end? Here's the truth. You never hit a surface, because there isn't one. Instead, deep in Jupiter's core, pressure and heat rise so high, hotter than the sun's surface, that gas, liquid, and metal blur into something science still can't fully define. Long before you'd ever reach that point, the incredible heat and crushing pressure would take you apart on a molecular level. You wouldn't land on Jupiter. Jupiter would simply absorb you. So that opening question, what happens if you fall in? The answer isn't about hitting bottom. It's that bottom isn't a place. It's a gradual transformation, from sky to ocean to liquid metal to something we don't even have a name for. This is why Jupiter fascinates scientists so much. It's less like a planet and more like a small, failed star sitting right in our solar system. And it raises a bigger mystery. Some of Jupiter's moons, like Europa, might hide oceans of liquid water underneath their ice, which means the same planet that would destroy you might also be sheltering life next door. So next time you look up at Jupiter, remember, it's not a place you could ever stand on. It's a place that transforms anything that enters it. And that raises the real question. If a planet can turn gas into liquid metal, what else is hiding out there that we haven't even discovered yet?